Hi everybody, Claire here from Buttercup Creations Art. Welcome to my channel. To all new subscribers, thank you for joining me, and I hope that my videos are of some interest to you. Also that there's plenty of videos to have a snoop through if you fancy having a watch, giving you some more ideas. So I am going to be creating my covers and how I show you how I bring it all together using different fabrics, with slow stitching and hand stitching, because I have been asked, do I hand stitch it all? Yes, I do. All my junk journals, my fabric ones, I actually hand stitch. I've got my trusty sewing machine beside me, but that's for the basics. I prefer to put all my work into the covers. So I'm just going to take you through what this one is. So I have a custom order here. I know she won't mind me doing this with you and showing you my process. So what I'll be doing is it's going to be done in two separate sections. It's all to do with Beatrix Potter. So I have some digitals. I search and search for digitals on Etsy. I know there's thousands and thousands. I will put the links below, but I found these which were an absolute bargain. So I think I paid, because I had a bit of a discount, was £1.26 for the Beatrix Potter digital. So I'll just grab it where it starts, because I've actually got some extras. I will put the link, as I said before, in the bottom under the video, just so you know. So this is the first digital. These I always print off doubles, always do. It's ideal to have plenty. So you've got the writing cards, perfect. And then these little tags. I think there's only one page that I didn't actually use on the digital set. And then some words. We've got to have our words. Oh, there you go. There's the other writing cards. And then I've done two lots of these postcards. So you've got real nice selection of goodies going on. I love these. I love the characters from Beatrix Potter. And I have got some old books as well that I picked up in the charity shop. So you've got the Spotty. And you've got, I can never remember her name. I'm guessing with the pink bow, that's Peter Rabbit's friend. What's her name? I can't remember it. And then good old Peter Rabbit. And there you go, that's the Spotty one. That's your wall. Oh, and there's this one as well, which is, these were classed as the wallpaper ones. And then we have, even though I've already created my pages, I do like using pages when they're fantastic details on them for bookmarks, to embellish a page in the journal as well. Oh, one out you. And this one. This one I've done double of, because these are going to be the inside paper, which I will show you what I mean in a minute. I mean, how pretty are these digitals? Absolutely gorgeous. So that's those digitals, and then obviously I've got these which are going to be used for embellishments, and these, I want to say pink monarch prints. That's what I want to say. I will put the link in below though, like I said. So you have all these. So I'm bringing the pretty tones all together. You think, oh, it's a bit much. Honestly, it's not. When you're using it in small quantities, obviously for a certain journal, it's beautiful to have for pages. But my aim is to use these as embellishments, and to, bring extra goodies. So as you can see, I'm utilising all these tones together. Because this lady, she's very much soft tones of colour and that. So I just want to add that little extra in, just so that she can get to enjoy it. So this is going to be what we cover. So this will be the front, the spine, and then the back. This will be covered as well. So, and then the first half I'll be doing digitals. Blah, 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 blah. I will be doing all the pockets and everything in there, because she wants to be able to keep like her son's, his, you know, from his first haircut, all his collection that she's done over the years. So it all goes into one book for him. So that will be utilising that spine. So as you imagine, you open it up. This is all covered with our hand stitched design. Open it up, and that will stay as it is. And then you go inside, and then that piece of paper that I said that I'd done double of the digitals, that will line in there and line in here. And these are all the pages. So I've used woodland colours, because obviously Peter lives in the woods, so it's all woodland area. And I will link the digitals that I've used in this as well. So that's that, and then the other half will go onto that and that. So I'll create that. So you'll have one area for writing or putting photos. It's going to be a smoother surface to write. I have done the traditional book binding there, but I'll build it along with you anyway. And that's that. So that's all that. I have got a huge bundle of fabric all beside me, ready and raring to go. This is going to be the main piece to go along there. So that will wrap around it all, like so. And then we'll be building up the pieces with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to press pause, and I will bring you back to the next bit, because obviously I need a bit of space for this. Back again. Right, so this is my actual main base fabric, which I work off of. It's on one of these frames that you tapestry and embroidery frame, so it's a big long one. And then what I do is I work off of that, because in the evenings I can sit down with me fabrics and everything beside me and do all my sewing all around this. Makes life so much easier. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to put this on there, and then what we'll do is we'll do a bit of what I call whip stitching around the edge, just to put this one into place. Tighten that up a bit. Right, so I need my, oh, I do apologise for knocking you down. I didn't mean to, honestly, I didn't. Right, so I'd like some cotton. So I'm just trying to see where I've got all my cotton to. So it's all beside, I had it all beside me. And as you do, you move away from it. So what I'm using is I'm using these, because I've got a load of these old ones, which I absolutely love, because it's good old sturdy, oh, she says, there we go. I didn't really want that much. That should be enough. Good old sturdy cotton. Bless my sister-in-law, she gave me a great big bundle of goodies, and some of these were in there, which I absolutely love. Look at these big old ones, nice old wooden ones. So they obviously sit so I can admire them, as you do. So yes, thank you all to new subscribers. Absolutely over the moon. Last year I was doing lots and lots of videos, and then obviously I had the loss of my mum, And as you do, you don't realise how much it affects you. So I sort of went quiet on my videos, but I am back, raring to go, because I know my mum would have told me off if she'd known. So here we go. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around basically, and it's just going to secure this in place. Because when I've completed the whole bit, what I do is I go around my sewing machine and just do the edge, just to give it that extra bit of security. So I'm just going to go in, as you do. I'm doing this all back to front, which is really weird because this frame is huge and my work area is small. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to do whip stitch. I'm just going to go around basic and hold it into place. So ignore my first statement. So I hope you're all doing well, and the new year is, you're starting on a fantastic positive and getting all your craft goodies out and working away. So what are you making at this moment? Is it anything really, really exciting? Something new you've never tried? So I have, last year we converted a caravan into a craft area for me. Absolutely, oh, I absolutely loved it. But sadly, because I suffer with asthma now, which is a new thing after falling ill 2 years ago. Can't believe it's that long. With the colder weather, it was too cold in there, and it kept triggering my asthma off because I was feeling the cold, as you do. There's other things as well, just dampness, not some, that was the thing gone, not so much dampness, I don't know how to explain it. The air would be really dry in there, and because of the cold and the damp, I didn't want to open the windows to let fresh air in, and then with the colder weather you don't really want to be sat out there in all your winter clothes trying to create masterpieces. And the light was actually, where it's been so cloudy, the lighting's really poor, and the battery life didn't last very long from the solar panel. So I said to my husband, even though it was an amazing idea and it's the most ideal place to do, you know, all your crafts in the summertime and when you've got a bit of sunshine, but other times, and it's all right having artificial light, but it's nice to have normal light as well. So yeah, I have converted one half of our second bedroom, because obviously living in a 2-bedroom house, so one half of the back bedroom has been converted into a little craft studio for me. So I went out, thought I need to upcycle all my bookcases that I've got so they all sit and match together. So I went and got some nice fusion paint, furniture paint in a sort of sage colour, light sage. It's really nice, I like it. And then treated myself to a corner desk so I can have my sewing machine at hand, because bless my husband, all through like this miserable weather we've been having, where I wouldn't want to be sat out in the caravan, my craft stuff was coming back into the house. Bless him, bless him. Right, I'm just off camera just for a second, just to do this little bit here. Bless his cottons. What our partners have to put up with, eh? Oh, come on, don't hook over there. Right, so what I'll do is I'm just going to press pause and finish that off a sec. There you go, all done around there. So, and then just make sure it's all nice and tight. So, and then what I do next is I get the cover and I will stick it on there because I want to be able to mark off where I'm going to finish my front cover. So I don't want my front cover going beyond that, because this will be obviously the spine, then the back bit. So I just go along, do that there, so I can see just there that I'm not going to go beyond it. I did use you know, the old pins and that, but I tend to stab myself on multiple occasions, so I got fabric pens and I just done that. Just remember, you're not going to see this line, that'll actually get covered over with whatever I put onto the spine. Right, so let's rock and roll. First of all, we want to create the backing. And that, I know this is beautiful, but I don't want that completely taking over the piece. So I'm going to get little scraps of fabric, as you do, as Claire does, and just little snippets. I'm sure everybody's got loads of scraps, because we do like our scraps, don't we, girls? And I'm just going to take a small piece. I've got some of this. I'm going to say, I mean, it's trial and error. I might not like this piece. I might change my mind. So what I do, snip off there. And as we go. There. Then that's that bit out of the way. So, and I like to add the same piece to the back piece, just to tie it all in. So I'm liking, oh, this piece. And all I do is I layer it all down. I'm not going to cover the edge because I really like the trim bit on there, and we'll utilize that. And then I'm going to find another piece, and we're going to just go along the edge. So I know this is my back piece, she says. I'm going to just go along there like so. Okay, so that's that bit done. So it is a very simple process. You've just got to have a little bit of faith in yourself, and trust in what you're doing. And remember, if you're laying it all down like this, you'll actually say, oh no, I don't like it that. So don't put it down completely, just have a go at moving it all around, and you will find where you like these. So I've got a fabric sample here that I'm using. I am just gonna fray the edge because I don't like the straighteny edges, and I am going to, where's that line there, I'm going to put that there, just like so. That's it there. And don't worry if it's covering bits there. Like I said, process of elimination. Is that how they say it? And do the same. So I need to make sure with my spine, don't I? That would help, wouldn't it? So to that line there. Okay. So you're my point marker. So there we go. Might even do that, going over that way, like so. And then she says, oh, see, I really like this colour as well. Oh, 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 I might do that instead, she said, with a thought. So I actually might take that down a bit more. I'll give it proper frilly edge. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I might go there like that. I like that better. Or do I? See, it could be this bit that I don't like. Okay. Oh, see? There you go. Not sure I'm liking this now. Okay. Okay. Go that way. We're doing it that way, she says. Fabulous. Fabulous. Okay. So, what I want to do next is get some of this here. I'll show you. So, it's some of the burlap. So I'm just shredding it a little bit. Oh, there you go. That's it. Okay, so let's take that down a bit. I know it's a lot of faffing, but it's all worth it in the end, honestly. This is the only real faffy bit, she says. Okay, that's it, perfect. Actually, do you know what? I might actually use a thin piece of that to go across the sky area. As you do. Okay. Like so. Okay, fab. I bet you're going, what is she doing? Honestly. This is how I roll in the crafting of journals. Okay. I'm going to try and not do videos too long. Everything. Right, so we've got some of this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's try that. Okay. Perfect. Okay, right, and then a small bit here. Just gonna have you just rest in there. Right, okay, so we've got that bit so far. Okay. I know. It's like, well, it's half done. No, it's not. We have more. We have more. I'm just going to get some of this. And I'm just going to place that under you, like so. Like so. Bring you up so you sit there. Okay, and then we've got another piece here. Might just put you along there like that. Okay, there we go. So that is my base. That's it, my basic, because and then the layering of different materials will come when we're creating the tree effect. So I'm going to press pause. I'm just going to quickly sew around on here. All right. So there you go. That's the basics. I'm not sewing that because I can do that all off screen on that part. So that's the basics. Simple as. And you're using up loads of scraps. And that's the joy of it. So the next stage will be, I'll be working out where the tree is going to go. And all I want is to use some of this, which is so pretty. And I'll be using it in strands. So it creates that texture. You away from my stuff, madam. So yes, Daisy still her normal self. You get away, go on. I'll give you your toy on the bed. You've got your chew on the bed. Got a good girl, please. Let me get on with what I've got to do, madam, please. Oh, there we go. Right, so all I'm going to do is I am going to create strips. I wonder if you can tear it. No. So I know you think, oh, this is going to just take forever. It doesn't. Once you get into the flow, it does. It works along really, really fastly. So all I do is I create that and layer it going up. So that will sit there, and then all I do is I do different layers going all the way along and sewing that into place. So what I'll do is I'll show you my first one, and then I'll come back in part 2 of creating this cover on the next video with it finished, but you know, the tree's finished, nothing else, just the tree. So I want to get a different needle because the thread keeps falling out and it's driving me potty. Driving me potty. So I'm just using the same thread again, because I do not want that standing out. Actually, I'm just going to hang that over there. It shouldn't affect the screen because I actually have it in brown as well. Look at that, see? So, oh. She says, just go through like that. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to start down this end here. And I've got to try and remember to stay within that line. so. And then I'm just gonna, so this is all I do with all my different layers that I do with the other journals. I'll just get this journal here and I'll show you what I mean. So you got your different layers and that, so it's all different types of material going in there, but it's creating the different layers, so it gives it that oh, what's the word? Help me out, guys. What's the word? Texture. So it's like the different textures of what you'd find on like bark, but this is going to be like the bark and everything. So I'm just going to go beyond it because I will snip that off afterwards, and I'm just going to go in nice and tight there. Just hold that in place and like so, and then up again. So just make sure I'm following the movement, same line as this is the first initial one, and like so, and I'm going to push it in, so you can push it in with your needle and like that, so you can create that, you know, the tightness. I'll bring the camera in a little closer so you can see what I mean. And oh. Right, okay, so I can actually see my hand then. So all I'm going to do is I'm just following the line up through, and I'm going to go just in here. She says, what's that called? What's it called? Oh, hold on. Me thing. And then I'm just going to gather it, and I'm going to go in real tight, so I'm using the head of my needle to pull it in and going as tight as I can to the first stitch up, out without stabbing myself and without catching it on stuff, and you'll see like that. Okay, and that's all I'm doing all the way up. Just move that strand out of the way. So we'll go in again. I don't know if I can get any closer. So what I'm doing is just going up along here. I need something to hold that up. My frame. Be ideal if I had a frame on a stand, because then I could actually attach the camera to the stand. Right, so all I'm doing is I'll actually go in real close to the other one, like so. So I'm going right in close and just going to pull on through, and that, pull it in, and then we're going to go up here again. Just going to move this out of the way. And like I said before, right, there you are. Just drag it over. And like that. And that's all I'm going to do all the way up. And then I'll start going inwards with this one, so it goes up through to there, so it's creating that, like that shape of round. And then I'll be doing some, and then I've got to try and leave gaps underneath. So this is like the roots and the tree going up there, and then we're going to have leaves and everything. So that is it for today. Well, for this video, I would carry on doing this, and then once I finish the tree, I will come back, make the next video, for you so you can see the finished results and how different it looks already. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you on video number 2. If you're bored in between, you can always check out all my old videos and that, and my flip throughs of my other journals that I've created doing using a similar design. And I'll see you next time. Have a lovely day and happy crafting. Take care, guys. Bye.